With more games going the live service route these days, it's harder to find games that don't require some sort of internet connection. Even a lot of single player games have a DRM built in that requires a constant connection or even just a third-party launcher to run. Luckily, there are a ton of free games out there that are still 100% offline, and a lot of these games also happen to be free to play. The main points I considered for this video are that the game is able to be played offline and how much I personally had fun with it. I'm Jay from Keyboard Gaming, and these are 10 of the best free games to play offline. Kicking things off, we have Cube Escape Paradox. This is a very unique game, which was released with its own short film. This tells the story of a famous detective who was stuck in two different universes with no recollection of how he got there. The gameplay revolves around increasingly difficult puzzles and escape rooms to reclaim your memory. It reminds me of some of the older Flash games I used to play, like the Submachine series, which used to be some of my favorite puzzle games. When I played this game, I was only originally planning to get a few minutes of footage, but the game turned out to be so enjoyable that I finished it and played several other games in the same series. If you like puzzle or escape room style games, this is an excellent one to try. Next up, we have Fallout Shelter, a game where you're responsible for building and managing a Fallout vault of your own. You have to ensure the safety and happiness of your residents while fighting off raiders and increasing the efficiency of the infrastructure. Fallout Shelter is the perfect Sims-like offline game where you need to find jobs for your people, make sure they're satisfied with their living conditions, and customize every aspect of the bunker. Once your bunker is built up enough, you can even assign expeditions to your dwellers and task them with finding resources, armor, and weapons from the wasteland. Sometimes your bunker will get infiltrated by radiation-affected monsters and other anomalies, and you'll need to purge them before they can cause damage. Overall, Fallout Shelter is a fun, free-to-play offline game that you should play if you enjoy other settlement building games. Realm Grinder is an offline idle RPG where you start by building a simple farm and expand it into an entire kingdom. You'll be able to grow it however you see fit and then expand towards unknown territories. The game allows you to form alliances, wage wars, upgrade your defenses, buildings, and weapons to your liking. The game also rewards you for playing a certain way by awarding trophies, which in turn unlock upgrades for different things. Realm Grinder is a must-play game if you like other empire building type games. LANDFALL is the developer behind meme games such as Cluster Truck and Totally Accurate Battle Simulator, and in this game you need to break into their development headquarters so you can steal unreleased versions of their old games. It's not often that developers do something this unique, but I wish more games would release creative projects like this more often. You get to explore an actual library that has archives containing different games. Currently there are more than 20 projects for you to play, including games like Post Game, Physics Survival, Robots Forever, and even an old unreleased version of Totally Accurate Battle Simulator. All of these projects carry the developers' ideas for different games that let you manipulate physics, control and build robots, navigate obstacles, and many more creative ideas. LANDFALL Archives is a fun offline experience that also lets you see how much effort goes into making games. This is one game that you definitely don't want to miss out on. Rogue Agent is a turn-based strategy game where you fight against rogue AI as you fight a secret war against different countries. It's not a very complex game, but it can give you a few hours of fun if you're a fan of turn-based games. It's a free game that you can play today on Steam, and it doesn't require any internet connection. So if turn-based games are your thing, then you should definitely check it out. 1 Million Fatal Guns is a passion project by some students, and it's a fast-paced first-person shooter where you run and gun across a robot-hijacked factory. While you have over 30 million named weapons at your disposal, the gameplay is pretty simple. You're let loose in an arena, and you have to see how long you can survive and rack up a high damage score. This game is a great time waster where you can mindlessly mow down robots with whatever insane weapons you can find. This is definitely an offline game that I would recommend to any FPS fan. Passive Fish is a management offline game that you can play at your own pace. You can tackle fish, make them fight each other, eat them, and even control them. There are 6 different locations to catch fish from, and you can even craft new poles and tackles to improve your catch scores. You can even use and upgrade incubators to hatch fish. Eating fish also improves your stats and catching speed. There's a huge gambling element in the game, which lets you gamble with your hard-earned money or play some memory-based minigames. If you want a weird game where you can catch, eat, and breed fish, then check out Passive Fish. Adventure Capitalist and its counterpart Adventure Communist are clicker style games where you start from nothing and work your way up to making ridiculous amounts of money per second. In both of these games, you start by manually clicking as fast as you can to make money, but soon you can afford auto clickers that generate you money without clicking. You can then upgrade the amount you get per click, and you'll tire out your hand by clicking for hours at a time. As you progress in each of these games, the things you buy and the things you do just get more ridiculous. By the end of this game, you're going to the moon to start new factories. If you're looking for a ridiculous clicker game to play, then Adventure Capitalist and Adventure Communist are definitely ones you should check out. Jigsaw Puzzles Infinite is a free-to-play offline game that lets you complete many pre-made puzzles and even create your own ones. You can customize each aspect of the puzzle down to the shape and size of each puzzle tile. The game offers multiple difficulty settings just in case you think some of these are too easy. The free camera movement lets you scan the entire puzzle with a top-down view and decide where every piece goes. You don't need to complete each puzzle in one sitting though. You can simply leave it and close the game, and next time you open it, you can load your progress. It's a clean and modern take on classic Jigsaw puzzles, and I think this is a perfect offline game. And lastly, we have VIRIDI, a game where you grow plants in a pot. This is an insanely laid-back game with forgiving mechanics, and it makes a really good game to play when you're bored. Your plants will require some care, as under or overwatering your plants can cause them to wilt. You can even buy different plants and get free seeds from the in-game nursery, which refreshes every week. I was pleasantly surprised at how chill this game feels, and since it's free, you should definitely check it out. If you are into gardening or are just looking for a peaceful offline game, then this is the perfect game for you. And that's gonna be it for the best free games to play without internet. If you like these game choices, leave a like and subscribe to Cubold Gaming. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video.